Am I the asshole for hating the mattress my husband bought? My husband and I needed a new mattress. Husband is a technophile and researched the best mattresses across multiple independent review sites and landed on a brilliantly reviewed all-singing, all-dancing memory foam one. Only one problem: I have, not for the past year, traveled a lot with work, sleeping in many different hotels, and memory foam mattresses are my sleep nemesis. I hate them. I explained this and asked that we look at alternatives. Having described what I feel most comfortable on, he found one example on one bed site that was twice what he was willing to pay and shut down the conversation. The next day, while we were both working from home and I had a tight deadline, he came into my workroom to again plug the merits of the memory foam. I was really busy, and after 10 minutes of him going on at me while I tried to work, I snapped and told him to get whatever the hell he wants. A week later and we are 2 sleeps in and the mattress is as hideous as anticipated. Worse, if anything, the all-singing all-dancing nature means that the foam is incredibly dense and retains so much heat. The gases it is releasing are setting off my asthma, giving me headaches and dizziness, and all of my joints are aching. Despite all this, my husband expects me to love it and is hurt that I don't. He is focusing on the moment that I told him to buy whatever he wants and doesn't seem to understand that he didn't listen to my experience and then badgered me at a completely inappropriate time. I accept that I should have been more forceful in asking to speak about it later, but from past experience he's not the type to back down to one person's experience when a review site outcome is concerned. Not the asshole at all. This seems like you have much larger communication issues. Disrespecting your very clearly stated wishes and trying to win this argument on a technicality is very concerning behavior from your husband. He pressured you in a difficult moment to get his way. This is your sleep. Your opinion matters so much. I hope he's reasonable and wonderful in other areas of your life, because this is not okay. You need a new mattress that fits both of your needs. And perhaps marriage counseling. Not the asshole. Your husband bullied you into the mattress. Hope he likes sleeping alone when you inevitably get your own bed in another room. And who could blame you? Not the asshole. He relied on feedback from strangers rather than your input. Look, online reviews are potentially great, but they aren't you, and they aren't flawless. He needs to send it back and agree on ground rules about what type of mattresses you are willing to consider. I hate memory foam myself. Not the asshole. Memory foam mattresses are literally the worst, so I agree with you on that. It's the fact he didn't listen to any of your feelings, and him saying, "Oh, but you told me to get whatever I wanted," is a cop-out. A mattress is something you spend a lot of time on, and it's important that it suits all your needs. In my opinion, I think it's something that is worth spending extra money on. Could it be returned? I don't believe reviews on websites are the best way to shop for a mattress. You need to go to a store together and try them out for yourself. Not sure if your country, so that may not be a possibility right now. If you can't come to an agreement, get 2 single beds, mattress of your choice, and push them together. Lol. So you found a good mattress that would have fit both of y'all, but it was double price, so he said no? And got a cheap one that suits him but fucks you over. I thought people knew by now that beds are one of the few things you splurge on. Yikes. Not the asshole. Every husband knows that do whatever you want never ever means do whatever you want, ever. You gave your opinion on a new mattress, made it clear in a conversation how he needed to find something that wasn't memory foam, and he chose to ignore it to get what he wanted. NTA, he clearly knew you did not want that mattress. If he's so stubborn about the thing even though he sees you suffering, you need a serious talk. Your health should be a priority. That mattress is a hazard for you. I hope he got one with a money back if you aren't satisfied after 60 days guarantee. If money was a deal breaker for him, and memory foam was a deal breaker for you, you both should have talked about alternatives like cheaper spring mattresses. You shouldn't have given in and expressed he could choose whatever if you didn't really mean it. Also, any mattress is going to smell as soon as it arrives. I think if you loved the mattress you'd be much more understanding of the smell. You're supposed to give them 72 hours or so before using them. That is also on you. Take the couch while the smell releases for your health. In my opinion, it's kinda shady to ask for something when the other person is clearly busy. You two should have picked the mattress together. Not the asshole. You snapping, "Get whatever you want," isn't exactly getting your blessing on this. He was hoping to prove you wrong with all his all-singing all-dancing reviews, and now that he hasn't, he is having a little sulk and doubling down. Are you able to return the mattress? Sit him down and have an honest conversation about how this mattress is affecting you and your health and how you both need to decide on a new mattress, otherwise he'll be sleeping alone. Not the asshole. Your husband is. He's acting entitled, selfish, and just all around horribly. You're his wife, he should care about your comfort and health. Not the asshole. Your husband completely disregarded what you'd be comfortable sleeping on too and was unwilling to compromise. That is not how marriage works. It sounds like you two would benefit from one of those split mattresses, where each side is a different type of mattress. Again, though, that would have required that your husband be less selfish and compromise. Not the asshole. I told you repeatedly I didn't want a memory foam mattress. You did, so you nagged me until I said, "Get what you want." The fact you got what you wanted whilst knowing it was something I hated shows that you knew I wouldn't like this mattress but bought it anyway. So no, I don't like it and I will be sleeping in the spare room. You enjoy the mattress you wanted. Unlike everyone else, I'm gonna say everyone sucks here, but your husband is way more of an ah. You could have done more research and not leave all of the Googling up to your husband. You admit that you should have said let's talk about it instead of snapping and saying get WTV as well. Your husband is the huge asshole here and I won't repeat all the other comments. Marriage and any relationship is about communication. Hopefully it's one of those trial mattresses you can return. Not the asshole. He chose the timing of your work perfectly, knowing that you'd tell him to just get it. And is now trying to make you feel bad even though you already told him exactly how you felt. Doesn't sound like he cares too much about you if he is willing to disregard how you feel and then try and make you feel bad. Tell him either it goes or you get your own mattress and sleep separately. Not the asshole. I told you I wasn't going to like it, that I've tried many memory foam beds and hated every one of them. You kept insisting you knew best and I got fed up with you not listening to me. Yeah, I told you to get whatever you wanted, but I explicitly told you I hate memory foam. You can't suddenly expect me to love it or be shocked that I don't. The bed you wanted so badly based on the reviews of other people was the one you knew I would hate based on my own experience, and you chose to buy it anyways. I am not going to pretend to be happy with the choice. I simply know whose opinion you value more now. Not the asshole. Your husband bulldozed you into falling in line with what he wanted. That's disrespectful AF. And you're right, memory foam mattresses are the worst. They're hard and uncomfortable, like sleeping on a balloon that's been overstuffed with kinetic sand. And even though I have a low core body temp, I overheat within minutes of laying in a memory foam bed. Your sleep quality is so important, I would not back down on this op. NTA. Change it. Sleep is too important. If necessary, get a doctor's order. Hubby was manipulative and sneaky. Everyone sucks here slightly, because you two have a communication issue. You let him do all the research and only contributed, "I don't want a foam mattress." What should have happened is he picked a top 3/5 or so mattresses and let you choose out of those. Not the asshole. I went through the same thing with my ex. Years later he admitted the mattress did suck. He might be trying to save face because he failed at buying a mattress. I'll never understand why people buy mattresses without trying them out with their significant other there. Good luck. You have bigger problems than the mattress. Also, get a mattress you like and set it up in a spare room if you have one. Let him have his precious mattress all to himself. Every man on earth knows, when your wife partner tells you to get whatever the hell you want, do not get the thing. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I have back and joint issues, and have been recommended memory foam mattress by Doc and Cairo. But they are the worst. Even if they are expensive and, all singing, all dancing, I just can't get on with them, for the same reasons as op. Too warm and that awful plasticky smell. Just because something is expensive doesn't mean it is good. The biggest problem here seems to be how op and their husband communicate with each other. Online mattress companies all come with a return window 30 to 90 days usually. In-store purchases usually have 30 return window too. Just contact the company and return it. They'll donate the mattress to a shelter or something and you can use that money towards a different mattress. If your husband can buy a mattress without your input, you can return it without his. Not the asshole. Not the asshole you told him you didn't want it, he insisted, now he's playing, you hurt my feelings after all my hard work. Tell him he can sleep on it and you move to another room. Not the asshole, your husband is a rude jerk and honestly I'd tell him he can return it or sleep alone forever. Beds should always be a compromise, not what one partner wants. Not the asshole. He's focusing on that moment because it's what he wants. Suggestion: if you have the room, move to another room, make that your bedroom, and get your own bed. My husband and I sleep separately and it's fantastic. I have a latex bed recommendation if you're interested. Not the asshole. You told him straight out that memory foam was no bueno. That should have ruled that out as an option right there. He didn't bother to research more than one other mattress, before he went right back into his preference. I was really busy and after 10 minutes of him going on at me while I tried to work, I snapped and told him to get whatever the hell he wants. Despite all this my husband expects me to love it and is hurt that I don't. He is focusing on the moment that I told him to buy whatever he wants. He is being intentionally obtuse because most men know when their wife snaps and says, "Get whatever the hell you want," you did not mean that literally. You meant, GTFO of my face. Kind of like when a woman is pissed and says fine, but you know it is not fine at all. Did he get some cheap off-brand? I never even heard of a mattress having fumes. Not the asshole. Most legit mattress companies' shops have a return policy. Find out where he got it and send it back. Not the asshole, he pressured you into what he wanted. Memory foam mattresses are an abomination, promoted by an industry that knows they are as cheap as shish tea to produce. We had one by accident, long story, and hated it more every day we had it. I'd say burn them all, but the toxic fumes would be toxic. Not the asshole. Is a separate bedroom feasible? Your husband needs to learn to make compromise and listen to you. I also hate memory foam, but it's all up to personal choice. I don't think you're the asshole here. Not the asshole ultimately, but you should have told him what you wanted again instead of snapping at him. Not the asshole. Tell him he either gets a new mattress or a new wife. He is 100% an ah. Him for bowling you over, you for not being more forceful. Many mattresses have return policies, so there might still be time for you to correct your mutual error. You're supposed to let them off-gas for days before you sleep on them. Didn't he read the instructions? Not the asshole. My husband bought a memory foam mattress as well with my agreement, and I hated it too. It was too dense, it hurt to lay on. I felt bruised when I woke up, and not at all rested. The difference is that my husband was willing to look for mitigation techniques. In our case, we bought a pillowy mattress topper, which I am light enough to feel cushioned on, and he is heavy enough that he sinks through it to the mattress beneath and was willing to return it if those didn't work. Can the mattress be sent back? Not the asshole. Does your husband have a habit of ignoring what you say and wearing you down until you cave? Because yikes, what he did was not cool. Not the asshole. And why the hell is your husband okay with you being in pain for possibly years? You are the asshole. You told him to get whatever he wanted, so he did. Giving your opinion is not the same as, this will not work for me. He's not a mind reader. Not the asshole. If you have a guest room, start sleeping there. Or the couch. And tell him, I told you multiple times that I did not want this mattress. I explained why. You decided you wanted to buy it so badly that you went out of your way to badger me into conforming. This is a direct consequence of your decisions and actions. Do not blame me for your own disappointment at the result. If you have an extra bedroom, I'd get your own bed and sleep there. Your sleep is too important for this nonsense. And I may be the asshole for saying this, but you both need to learn to communicate better. I snapped at him, and him shutting you down doesn't sound healthy at all. Good luck. I can't even be in the same room with memory foam. The chemicals that off-gas fuck me up. They are toxic AF. I don't recommend them. When we moved into a new house, we bought a new bed and mattress. My husband hated the mattress and complained about it. I surprised him with another mattress that was similar to one we used to have. Your husband doesn't respect you or listen to you. Not the asshole. You are the asshole. If you wanted another mattress, you should have done the research and worked to find one. Also, you told him to get whatever he wants. Don't expect him to be a mind reader. Your husband is in the wrong here. Why would he care more about strangers on the internet than you? The person who has to sleep on the bed. Tell him you'll just get your own bed and sleep elsewhere. Because it's hurting your asthma. It's bad for you. Return the bed or maybe return your husband in exchange for better model. P.N.T.A. Sleep in 2 different beds, that's a pro tip. Not the asshole. You told him you didn't want it, he haunted you while you were working, like he's an 8-year-old, and is now offended you hate a thing you already told him you hate. He's an inconsiderate asshole and I feel like if you have an extra bedroom you should buy yourself a bed and set it up as you like it and refuse to sleep with him. This is your breathing and your sleep. It's very important.